Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's bright and early daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through Sunday. Let's jump into our study group for warriors, for my hardcore heads. I study every single day. It's part of the program that I live, that I coach, that I mentor. So let's just go through my notes, and if anybody out there happens to want coaching or mentoring, if you want to level up, you want to become a better version of yourself, you want to fix some broken places, go to my website. I always put the link below, or you can just contact me through my social media, search my name. But let's just jump into it. Here's what women notice about men. There's three main areas. I'll go through this somewhat quickly. You can think about this yourself. If anybody wants to talk about any of these topics further, then you can just contact me. One of the first things that women notice about you is your energy, your vibe. Do you have a positive and confident vibe? Your vibe's important. That energy that you send off is important. Another thing that women notice about men is their physical appearance. I put that second because it's not the first thing that women notice, but they do notice. And the first thing in your physical appearance that women will notice is your eyes. And they're looking for your strength. The weakness of a man can be found in his eyes. Looking for your wisdom, for your confidence, for your kindness. Another thing that they notice about your physical appearance is your fitness, your level of fitness. Are you a fat slob? Are you in good shape? Women don't care about bodybuilders, and typically guys with big giant steroid muscles don't get chicks at all, ever, unless they date some other bodybuilder chick, and those chicks are weird. Your hygiene, women notice your hygiene. We're still on physical appearance. We'll get to the next one in a minute. I'm just dissecting physical appearance. Your hygiene and your grooming. They also notice your style. Do you have any style at all? And then they notice your clothing. And that's connected to style, but a little bit separate, because your style can be almost anything. You can have all kinds of different styles. But they will notice your shoes, your watch, a ring if you wear one, how nice your pants and your shirt are if you're a bum. The third thing they'll notice is how you engage with others. So they'll notice, are you kind? Are you nice? Are you social? Are you able to be liked in social settings, or are you awkward and people don't like you? Are you dangerous? Are you relaxed? So those are some of the things that women look for. Let's go to the next thing. Let's stay on this topic of women, though. And for you single guys that want to be in a relationship, think about what is it that you want her for? And don't just say sex. What is it that you want her to do for you? And don't just say sex. Are you just looking for a Netflix and chill type of relationship? Are you looking for endless date nights? Maybe you're looking for a woman who can be domesticated, and she could be the mother of your children and take care of your home in a very traditional relationship. But whatever it is you're looking for, be very clear with yourself on this, so you're crystal clear on what it is that you want, and be clear with whoever it is that you're meeting. This is what the courtship phase is about, is trying to see if you guys fit together in your forward trajectory. Relationships last the longest where men seek women who are good potential mothers, and they start families. This literally gives her something to do for you, a way to work for you, to raise your children for you. She's not just going to wake up every day and follow your whims and fuck you and hang out next to you. She's going to work for you to take care of your children. Those relationships statistically last longer. You may not like how I word it, but that's what it is. Here's an idea that is floating around the internet that I'm not sure if I agree with. You tell me if you do or not, but women with tattoos are crazy. Women with tattoos are unreliable. They're impulsive. They're most likely suffering from mental illness, depression, and anxiety. They most likely have daddy issues. And people apparently have been studying this. I never really gave it much thought. But I can tell you that for some weird reason, and I got lots of tattoos, I got them on my legs, I got them on my back, all of my arms, I got tattoos. I've looked at tattoos as a masculine thing for warriors, not for women. I don't look at tattoos as feminine, and when I meet a woman with a tattoo, it lowers their femininity value if you're able to evaluate someone's femininity, but it makes them less feminine. I actually find a woman with 0 tattoos, with no body art, no piercings, nothing like that, to be more sexy, more physically attractive, more feminine to me than somebody covered in tattoos. And I dated a chick who was covered in tattoos head to toe. She had way more than I do. And she also had piercings everywhere. I'm not gonna, I want to tell you a dirty story about, but I'll save that for another time. It's Easter, but it's a pretty dirty story. Here's the next one. Think about how you put yourself together so you're attractive to someone. Now, we've talked about style and how it's tied to confidence. And I've talked a lot about how you don't turn yourself into a peacock or into like some sort of entertainment for others. You're not dressing up for others. You do it for yourself. However, keep in the back of your mind, how would you put yourself together, not just physically with the clothing that you wear every day, but mentally, and incorporate your attitude and just your whole character? How would you put your character together so you were very attractive to women? And then ask yourself this. This is kind of connected. Because this is thinking about what you have to offer. You may need a pen and paper. Ask yourself, what is it that I have to offer in a relationship? If it's just your good looks, put that down, but think about some other things too. What else? Well, you fuck really good, you're great in the sack, put that down, I guess, but those two things aren't really going to last when it comes to marriage and long-term relationships and growing old with somebody. What is it that you have to offer? Are you a good provider? Are you a good protector? Write your list and figure out what some of your value is. What is it that you're offering? You may offer a lot. I did this exercise not too long ago, and I realized I actually have a lot to offer somebody. I have a lot of value. I didn't really realize how important I am. Let's talk about the bad boy image. Just briefly. I could make a whole video about this. I could do a book on this. I could probably make 10 videos and write a book and create a program and charge thousands of dollars for people who want to learn how to be more of a bad boy in a safe way. See, the bad boy image is very powerful and very romantic and very intoxicating to a lot of women. They really like it. And a lot of really good guys hate it, man. They hate the fact that they get turned over, they get passed up, I should say, for these loser, go nowhere, do nothing, toxic, awful men. And I used to be one of those guys, although I was rather good looking, and I was a terrible person, but I was a pretty good looking dude, and I used to get chicks, and I would steal your chick from you. So let me tell some of you good guys how you can incorporate some of this bad boy image into your lifestyle, into your character, into who you are, without actually becoming a loser. So the first thing is confidence. Work on your confidence. The bad boy has a lot of confidence, and that's what's very attractive about him. Work on your freedom. Are you free? Are you a sheep? Are you in a rat race? Are you just some slave? Are you a robot? The bad boy presents a certain amount of freedom. So you may want to explore what that means and how to be a little bit more free. How to present yourself to the world and to yourself as free, to feel free, like an animal on this planet, instead of someone captured. I mean, I know we all live in apartments and cubicles and live in society full of concrete and whatever, but maybe you can be more free. The bad boy image has a certain amount of rebellion attached to it, and that's very attractive to many people, lots of women. Now, you don't need to be a rebel. You don't need to go full James Dean. You don't need to go and join Antifa or some sort of extremist group, and you don't need to be anti-government or anything like that. But you don't need to be such a sheep. You don't need to be such a go-along to get along type of guy. You could go your own way. You could make your own path. And this leads us to the next one. What about the bad boy image is so attractive to women? Well, bad boys are wild. We have this wild animal kind of vibe to them, and that's very attractive. So you may need to work on that. I like the meme that's on Facebook that floats around every once in a while, and it says, "Don't let them tame you." So you may need to reconnect with some of that wild animal. You have a pet, you have a dog, let your dog teach you. Your dog is an expert. Let your dog teach you how to be more wild. And the final one, what is it about the bad boy image that's so attractive to some women is the fact that they're exciting and adventurous. And I asked my own mother this, why did you marry my father? Couldn't you have picked just anybody else? And you know, she said that he had a certain confidence to him and whatever, but she talked mainly about how exciting he was. That's very attractive. So maybe you need to be more exciting and more adventurous. Let's move on. Here's a rule. This is a tough one. Write this down. You'll forget it. No justified resentments. There are no justified resentments. Period. That's a tough one. Here's another rule. Men don't chase. They disappear. Don't chase her. Just walk away. Don't chase friends. Don't chase acceptance or validation. You do your own thing. You validate yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself. You're not a receptacle looking for people to pour into you, to fill you up. You are a fountain that overflows. Let's talk about anxiety. I guess we ended off here. I got 4 more pages. I probably should have gone through a little quicker. We'll do a second video if anybody really wants more. I got some good stuff too. Let's talk about anxiety. A lot of people suffer from anxiety. You can look at anxiety as a fear of the future, of some potential future, whereas depression is fear of or attachment to negativity surrounding the past, right? So depression can be looked at as something behind you that already happened. Anxiety can be looked at as something in front of you that's not happened yet. Anxiety sucks. It can really take you off of your game. So to snap out of anxiety in the moment, right away, fast, give yourself something to focus on. Something to focus on in the moment. For example, you can read. Pick up a book and read it. You can work out. You can work out in your house. You don't even need to go to the gym, but you can go to the gym too, go for a run. You could do a home workout. You can clean up. I bet your place needs to be cleaned up, you dirty slob. Go clean up. That'll take you out of your anxiety and put you in the moment. Concentrated on dirt. Give you that little endorphin rush and that little dopamine hit for being productive. You can jump on a project. Do you have any projects? Go finish a project. Go start a project. You have any hobbies? It's a great time to engage in your hobby. You're having an anxiety attack, you're riddled with anxiety, you're trembling from anxiety, jump into your hobby, whatever your creative outlet is. And the final one, obviously, you know I was going to say it, the Mind, Body, and Soul program. You have anxiety all the time, you're kind of suffering from anxiety. You need the Mind, Body, and Soul program desperately. That's your ticket. Food for thought.